So today we're going to discuss the different types of employer-sponsored retirement plans that you can offer. And a lot of that is going to be based upon the size of your company, how many employees you have, and what your objectives are with the plan. The first plan we'll talk on is going to be a SEP IRA. And what a SEP IRA is it's a plan that actually does not allow any of your employees to contribute to the plan. And the way that a SEP IRA works is that the only contribution made into those plans are by individual or by the company itself. However, when the company makes contributions to an employee's account, the same percentage has to be made per each employee. So that would mean that if I was the boss, I couldn't give myself a 25% contribution, and my employees, I only gave them 10%. Everybody has to make the same amount from the employer contribution from a percentage standpoint. So if it's 5% for me, it's got to be 5% for every one of my employees. The next type of plan is going to be a simple plan. A simple IRA plan is for employers 100 employees or less. If you exceed that mark, you can't participate in that plan. What a simple plan does is a simple plan allows the employees to make contributions into the plan. And they can make contributions up to $12,500 into those plans. And as the employer, you have two options. You can either say, I'm making a 2% match for every employee who participates in the plan, or I match percent up to 3%. And so that, again, the max that an employee can contribute is $12,500. If they're under 50, there are some catch-up guidelines. If you have questions about that, you can ask me at the end. And that's the simple IRA. So $12,500. The employee actually makes contributions, and then the employer either says, I match 2% of everybody's, or I match percent to percent up to 3%. So if I put 3% in, the company has to put 3% in. There are some other different technical terms. Again, if you have questions about those, feel free to give me a call at the end. And the last one is one that we might all very well be familiar with, and that's the 401k plan. The 401k plan allows an employee to contribute up to $18,000 or 25% of their salary, whichever one is greater. There is an employer match. There is a lot more diversification of what an employee can choose to invest in. However, from the employer standpoint, these are going to be for you. If you're wanting as an employer to offer a 401k, these are going to be your larger companies. There's a lot of administrative fees and costs that go into that. But the employer plan that way through the 401k allows employees, again, to contribute. And you will either decide as a company, you get different vesting terms, and then you can match up to however much percent you would like to match, as long as that number does not exceed 55,000. So again, if you wanted as the company to match over the 3% limitation of the simple IRA plan, you can match up to 4 and 5% in a 401k plan. If you have any other questions about that or want more in-depth details, please feel free to give me a call anytime. You can reach me at 904-346-3460. And always feel free to check us out online. We've got a lot of great information and resources available for you there at www.riverplacecapital.com. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining.